Imagine a place so remote, your closest neighbors are hundreds of miles away across the endless Pacific. This is Pitcairn Island, a tiny volcanic rock halfway between New Zealand and Peru. No airports, no major ports, just a supply ship, your only link to the outside world. As you approach, the island emerges from the blue, a green jewel with steep cliffs and a single landing spot, Bounty Bay. Even getting ashore is risky, with rough waves and a tricky landing. Pitcairn's isolation shapes every part of life here. Fewer than 50 people live on the island today, almost all descended from the infamous HMS Bounty mutineers. Their story, rebellion, escape, and survival, put Pitcairn on the map. The mutineers arrived over 2 centuries ago, seeking a place so remote no one would find them. They succeeded in hiding, but not from their own conflicts. The island's history is a mix of hope, violence, and resilience. Life here is a paradox. Incredible freedom, but also incredible challenges. The same remoteness that feels like paradise can also feel like a prison. Pitcairn is a place of dreams and harsh realities. Its story is one of survival, community, and the constant tension between beauty and hardship. The population is tiny, the community close-knit. The echoes of the mutineers' dramatic arrival still shape the island's identity. For centuries, Pitcairn has fascinated outsiders, a symbol of both escape and endurance. But living here means facing the truth behind the myth. Paradise is complicated. And on Pitcairn, every day is a reminder of just how far away you really are. Pitcairn's story begins with the HMS Bounty and its infamous mutiny. In 1789, Fletcher Christian led a rebellion against Captain Bligh, casting him and loyal crew adrift. Now fugitives, the mutineers needed a place to disappear, somewhere off the maps. They returned to Tahiti for supplies and companions, bringing Tahitian men and women with them, some willingly, others not. After months of searching, they found Pitcairn, mischarted and nearly invisible to the outside world. In 1790, 9 mutineers, 6 Tahitian men, and 12 Tahitian women landed at Bounty Bay. To ensure secrecy, they burned the bounty, cutting off any escape, but paradise quickly turned to chaos. The English mutineers treated the Tahitian men as inferiors, sparking deadly conflict over land, resources, and women. Violence erupted, murders and revenge killings decimated the group. Fletcher Christian was among the first to die. Within a few years, nearly all the men were dead. The dream of a new society had collapsed into bloodshed. Only a handful survived, left to pick up the pieces. The island's violent beginnings would haunt its future. Pitcairn's legacy was born in fire, secrecy, and tragedy. The survivors faced the daunting task of building something new from the ashes. And so, the real story of Pitcairn began. After the violence, only one mutineer remained. John Adams, surrounded by Tahitian women and children. Haunted by the past, Adams turned to the ship's Bible, determined to create a peaceful, faith-based community. He taught the children to read and write, establishing rules rooted in Christian values. The new generation, of mixed English and Polynesian heritage, grew up as one family, speaking Pitcairn, a blend of English and Tahitian. For nearly 20 years, the world forgot Pitcairn existed. In 1808, an American whaling ship stumbled upon the island, discovering a thriving English-speaking community. When the British Navy arrived, they found a peaceful society and pardoned Adams, making Pitcairn a British territory. The population grew rapidly, eventually outstripping the island's resources. In 1856, the entire community relocated to Norfolk Island, but many soon returned, unable to leave their true home behind. Today's Pitcairners are their descendants. The island's unique culture and language endure, shaped by survival and adaptation. Pitcairn's second beginning was quieter, but no less remarkable. From violence, a new society. The legacy of the bounty lives on in every family, every word, and every tradition. In 2025, fewer than 50 people call Pitcairn home. Most share the surnames of the original mutineers: Christian, Young, Warren, Brown. The community is small, aging, and deeply interconnected. Everyone wears many hats: farmer, council member, postmaster, tour guide. Adamstown, the only settlement, is more a village than a town. Church, post office, store, museum, all clustered on a hillside. Quad bikes replace cars, dirt tracks replace roads. The island's rhythm is set by the weather and the quarterly supply ship. Internet and phone connect them to the world, but the link is fragile and expensive. When the ship is delayed or the internet fails, isolation becomes very real. Life here is a constant balance between old ways and modern touches. On Pitcairn, community isn't just a word, it's survival. On Pitcairn, work and life are inseparable. Families grow their own food: sweet potatoes, beans, bananas, pineapples. Fishing is essential. The sea provides what the land cannot. The supply ship arrives only 4 times a year, so self-sufficiency is a must. The economy is tiny. Rare postage stamps, pure honey, and handmade crafts sold to collectors and cruise ship visitors. When the ship comes, everyone helps unload supplies. Missing it means waiting months. News travels fast in Adamstown. Everyone knows everyone's business. Community events, dinners, church, birthdays, are vital for connection. In a place this small, your neighbors are your support system. Every day is a lesson in cooperation and resilience. The outside world feels distant, but the bonds here are strong. On Pitcairn, survival depends on each other. Connection is everything. Pitcairn's natural beauty is breathtaking. Lush green hills, sheer cliffs, and crystal-clear ocean. Pollution is non-existent. The air is pure, the night sky ablaze with stars. Life moves slowly, peacefully. No traffic, no crowds, just the sound of waves and birds. Children play freely. Doors are left unlocked. Safety and trust are woven into daily life. The community's strength comes from total interdependence. When someone needs help, everyone pitches in. This creates a bond deeper than most towns or cities. Living here means walking in the footsteps of the bounty mutineers. History is everywhere. Graves, relics, stories passed down for generations. The islanders are custodians of a remarkable legacy. Their identity is shaped by both beauty and history. For those who love it, Pitcairn is more than home. It's family. The sense of belonging is profound. Here, the past and present are inseparable. But isolation has a dark side. Loneliness is common. Young people often leave, rarely returning. The supply ship's schedule rules everything. Miss it, and you wait months for essentials. Medical emergencies are terrifying. Evacuation can take weeks. Resources are limited, and the cost of living is high. Electricity is rationed, and fresh food is a luxury. In a community this small, privacy is non-existent. Disagreements can fester for years. There's nowhere to hide. The same closeness that supports can also suffocate. Life here is not abundant. It's about making do. Paradise comes with a price. In the early 2000s, Pitcairn's image was shattered by a shocking abuse scandal. Decades of child sexual abuse came to light, implicating several prominent men. The trials divided the island, forcing residents to confront painful truths. Media attention was intense. Pitcairn's reputation was forever changed. 6 men were convicted, including the mayor. A prison was built on the island. The scandal exposed the dangers of extreme isolation, how harmful behaviors can go unchecked. Since then, outside social workers and police have helped implement reforms. The community is still healing, working to change attitudes and protect the vulnerable. The memory of the trials lingers, a permanent scar. Pitcairn learned that even paradise is not immune to darkness. The island's story is a warning. No place is too remote for humanity's worst problems. Healing is ongoing, but the scars remain. Is Pitcairn a paradise or a nightmare? The answer is complicated. For visitors, it's stunning landscapes and a close-knit community. For residents, it's daily challenges, scarcity, isolation, and the weight of history. The same isolation that creates peace can also breed secrets and hardship. Pitcairn magnifies both the best and worst of human nature. Its people are resilient, living on the edge of the world. Their lives are a testament to endurance and adaptation. Paradise here is fragile, never perfect. The island's story is a lesson. No escape is absolute, and every dream has a cost. Pitcairn is not just a place, it's a mirror of humanity's complexity. Surrounded by the vast Pacific, it endures. Beautiful, troubled, and utterly unique.